Allah is the best of planners. If he decides I need 8 years in jail, then I will embrace those 8 years in jail and do my absolute best to come out as the most formidable version of myself.
Have you been suicidal at all in the last year?
I don't believe in suicide, it's haram.
I know, you said that before, but did you feel like you may want to end it all?
I would never kill myself under any circumstances. So the day they put that on the news when they finally take me out, you can know it's a lie. It's haram. I would never kill myself. Lock me in that cell for the rest of my life. I would never kill myself.
You're not going to have a big life without big problems. You're not going to be important without 4 girlfriends, 22 cars, 3 businesses. Your phone ain't going to stop. It's going to be stressful. Banks are going to get frozen. Money's going to go missing. You're not going to have a big life that's a calm ocean. You need to learn to just surf the waves and laugh. Because most people just collapse under the pressure. Stress tolerance is a massive indicator of how successful you're going to be.
I genuinely believe that Allah is the best of planners, and whatever happens to me, regardless of whether I am martyred, regardless of whether they put a bullet in my brain, I know what I have done is good for the world, and the things I will do will continue to be good for the world.
We're the elites that we mock.
Yeah,
that's why they hate us
We're
so
the 1%
much.
of the 1%. We see it from their side, but we tell you people what's going on.
The reason they try and put Tristan and I in jail is we're actually on their side. We have all the money. We can afford $10,000 stakes. We can fly around the world on private jets and hide whenever a war starts. We can live on a yacht with a bunch of staff and all our women, and it doesn't matter. So we're on their team. So they're kind of like, hey guys, you're on our team. Don't tell them what's going on. And we're like, no, we should tell them. And then they super hate us for that because we're trying to make it clear to you that your chance of being able to afford a normal basket of groceries across the next 10 years is basically zero unless you get rich. You are going to starve and you're going to eat the protein paste like from the Matrix when Mouse gives the goo. Yeah. What does he say? It's all the nutrients and minerals the body needs. Like, shut your little geek. Any of you men out there, if you had half a brain, you'd be sitting there thinking, why am I a fuck up? Why am I a loser? Why does my girlfriend not like having sex with me? None of these things cross your minds. I guarantee I could go to a car dealership and you go to a Starbucks and you keep ordering coffees, I keep ordering cars. I guarantee you run out on me first. Anything that is violence related, women should be nowhere near. So I'll give you an example. My woman is very well trained that if it goes off in the street, she needs to just run and scream. If I say fuck off, leave. And I'll tell you why. The number of times I've seen a man walking with his chick, some beef goes. I've seen a woman try to get in the way, then she turns to her own man, gets hold of his arm like, don't, holds his primary weapon when he gets knocked the fuck out. And she's holding on his fucking right hand. Boom, KO, head stomp. Now her intentions may have been pure, but she just fucking ended her man's life. But if you're smart enough to be watching me, you should also be smart enough to understand that you don't ever want to be the person who has to go and get shot at. So you need people to give a shit about stuff and be passionate about dumb shit. But you need to be passionate about other things. You need to be passionate about things that actually benefit your life. I'm only passionate about things that massively improve my life if I win. Most people are passionate about shit that doesn't even fucking affect them. How many people give a shit at their job? Okay, you become the best employee ever. You're Mr. Employee. The best ever. Is your life better? You just sit and think, what do you really care about? Do you care about that football team? Do you care about your job here? Do you care about this company, that company? What do you care about? And ask yourself, if my team wins, if my passion pays off, does my life get better? Once you realize the answer is no, start caring about something else. I remember 5 or 6 years ago, if I went to London on a hot summer's day, or I went to Knightsbridge in the summer, there would be Lamborghini, Ferrari, Qatari, Bahrain, Kuwait, UAE, supercars all over the place making all this noise because all the Arabs used to come here and spend money and spend the summers in London. Not anymore. I don't see any of it. And I even asked I have private security detail, I stay in the best hotels, and do the high-level Arabs still come in? They're like, no, it's too dangerous. You can't wear a fucking watch. Why would they come here? Same with Paris, fallen. No one wants to come here anymore. No one wants to spend money here anymore. The Russians were spending money here. We snatched it all off them. So they don't want to invest here anymore. They've all gone to Dubai. The Western nations of Europe are genuinely committing suicide. It's crazy to watch.
Someone did a video about fat influencers. Hey, I'm eating this in a day. Hey, I'm trying to bring back fat positivity, and how many of them are all dead?
Just because I'm fat, that doesn't invalidate the things that I say.
She died.
You ready to get supersized?
She died too.
Today I got the big Fruit Loop.
He's dead.
Join me on my Fat Positive radio show.
Which didn't last long because she died.
I want you all to have this on your phone and show your friends. You may be in a disingenuous situation, maybe a disadvantaged area. You may be in a bad school. Your parents may not have money. Your dad may not be at home. I understand all those things. That's where my brother and I are from, and we've conquered the entire world, and you can do absolutely anything. Do not let them tell you that you're disadvantaged. Do not let them tell you because of your skin color you can't be amazing. Don't let them tell you you can't get ahead in your life. It is all alive, and I guarantee you, if you work hard, you can be anything you want to be. People email me their long lists of all the bad things that happen to them, and I reply, fantastic. You are so lucky You have all the building blocks to become the exact kind of man you want to be. If none of this shit happened to you, when something else bad happens to you later, you wouldn't be able to deal with it. Fantastic.
Look at my eyes, tell me your tale, do you see the road? I'm out to my soul, until me the size whenever the smoke clears.
First day, I haven't had my laptop on. Really? I'm training in the gym in between sets. That's the laptop. Like I work all the time. I think I've always understood that you can outwork people. You can truly outwork people. And you can outwork a lot of things about yourself as well. You can outwork a lot of negative emotions. You can outwork a lot of problems in your mind. A plane defies gravity with speed. That's all it does. If a plane stops moving forward, what happens? It falls down, right? So if you can do the same thing with yourself and your mentality and your problems and everyone else around you, you can outwork everybody. It's hard to get there. It starts off harder. It's harder to find a way to make money and work all the time and deal with all the bullshit and be at the bottom of whatever industry you're in and not have any reputation, whatever. But if I were to say to all of you right now, for every minute you body spar, you get $1,000. I guarantee we'd still be out there right now sparring. Everyone would be like, all right. So like, once you get to the point, like in my position, where I know if I put the time in, I'm going to win, then how can I stop now?